and a warm welcome to Mlc TV News Hour. I am Fatima Yakub. The news headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari urges Auditors General to stamp out corruption. Governor Bello inaugurates 9-member committee to boost culture and tourism in KOGI State. Jubilations as Emirates Airline returns to Nigeria. COVID disruptions cause surge in malaria deaths. World Health Organization. And ENYIMBA Football Club rewarded with 1 million naira by ORJI UZOH KALU for win against AL-ITTIHAD. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has called on Auditors General across the country to introduce strategies that will help stamp out corruption from the system. Buhari, represented by Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo, gave the advice while declaring open the 2021 Conference of Auditors General in Nigeria in Benin. The theme of the program is Securing Audit Independence Sustainability, the urgency of now. He said, as you go into deliberations, I urge you to come with strategies on how to help stamp out corruption in Nigeria. We have no other country than Nigeria. It is by doing so that the future generations of Nigerians can strive in their great nation. He made it clear that during his first inauguration, he told Nigerians that if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria. He have never hidden his disdain for corrupt practices and therefore welcome every opportunity to talk to those at the forefront of anti-corruption crusade like you Auditors General. The President said that the effort to enthrone good governance and accountability across tiers of government could not yield the desired positive results if Auditors General did not stamp out to play constitutional rules as the people's watchdog. Buhari assured the Auditor General of the Federation that his administration would continue to support him to enable him to discharge his constitutional mandate. In line with efforts to position KOGI State as Nigeria's cultural and tourist destination, Governor Yahaya Bello has inaugurated a 9-man advisory intervention committee on culture and tourism. State Deputy Governor Edward Onoja performed the inauguration via Zoom on behalf of Governor Bello on Tuesday. The virtual session was moderated by the Secretary to the State Government for Lashade Arike Ayoade, who said Otumba Segun Rusewe, DG, Nigeria Council for Arts and Culture, Abuja, will serve as chairman, while Isa Idachaba, State Commissioner for Arts and Culture, is alternate chairman. Other committee members are seasoned administrator Joseph Makoju, Nike Okundaye, CEO, Nike Arts Gallery, Otumba Wale Akimbo Boye, CEO, LA Champagne Tropicana Resort, Badagry, and Kotunkarifi Kehinde Kwadiri Audu, Head Culture and Tourism, African Union, ECOSOC, Nigeria. The acting chairman, KGIRS, Ronke Bello, Rep of Economic Management Theme, Femi Bolaji, and SA to the Governor on Culture and Tourism, Edward Onoja, appreciated the committee chairman and his members for accepting to make collective contributions to explore KOGI's existing opportunities whilst bearing in mind its location, ancient history, cultural and tourist potentialities. Remarking chairman of the committee, Otumba Segun Rusewe lauded Governor Bello for trusting him to lead the committee, calling for sustained efforts toward exploring the sector. Senate Committee on Health has urged Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to blacklist foreign medical institutions that do not meet its requirements on training and practice of medicine in Nigeria. Chairman of the committee, Ibrahim Oloriegbe, APC Kwara, made a call in Abuja at an interactive session with executive members of MDCN. Oloriegbe said that the interactive session with MDCN was occasioned by complaints of subjection of Nigerian foreign medical graduates to 6 months mandatory internship program before being certified to practice in Nigeria. He said that the meeting was also aimed at reviewing the outcome of the 2021 Foreign Medical and Dental Licensing Examination held in Sokoto. The lawmaker said that it was also targeted at presenting updates on issues relating to implementation of housemanship and licensing of foreign medical professionals by MDCN. Although Loriebe frowned at admitting quacks into the nation's medical practice, he however noted that efforts must be made to ensure that foreign institutions where Nigerian medical students graduated met MDCN's requirements. He said in the event that such institution did not meet the requirements, such institutions should be blacklisted in order to deter Nigerians from securing admission into them. The senator also sought explanations on the alleged high internship and examination fees by foreign medical graduates undertaking the 6 months program before receiving certification to practice in Nigeria. Members of the KOGI State Forum of former political officer holders have endorsed the governor of the state, Yahaya Bello, to contest and run for the office of President of Nigeria come 2023 general elections. The forum, through its representative, Dr. Bisalami Dangana, said it decided to support the governor's presidential ambition to move this country to greater and enviable heights. The body urged well-meaning Nigerians, particularly Kogites at home and in diaspora, to rally round Bello to enable him achieve this laudable aspiration. The forum commended the governor for his achievement in terms of security in the state. He said Nigerians need a leader like the governor to secure the country in next political dispensation. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has said that whether or not the president, Muhammadu Buhari, assents to the electoral amendment bill, his reputation as a leader who bequeathed a clean electoral system to Nigeria remains. This is as he affirmed that the president was consulting widely before deciding on the bill. Adesina said this during an interview on Channels Television's Politics Today when asked if there would be likely a repeat of 2019 scenario where the president refused to sign the electoral amendment bill shortly before the general election. Adesina said the reasons behind the president's action were for the good of Nigerians' democratic process. He also said that back in 2019, there was not enough time for the president to deliberate in making his decisions. On the progress of the bill, the presidential spokesman said the president is consulting widely and he will do what is best for the country. He has to consult with all stakeholders to arrive at a position that is best for Nigerians. The All Progressives Congress APC headquarters has said it is yet to receive and study the recent High Court judgment recognizing Ibrahim Shekarau's faction as legitimate. Senator representing Kano Central and the two-term governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekarau, is having a running battle with the incumbent governor, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, over the control of party structure in the state. However, a Federal Capital Territory High Court sitting in Abuja had upheld the ward and state congresses conducted by the Shekarau-led faction that produced Ahmadu Haruna Zago as chairman and voided the Ganduje-led faction which produced Abdullahi Abbas as chairman. However, addressing journalists in Abuja, Secretary of the APC Caretaker and Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, John James Apanudo-Dehe, said the party did not send prior state Congress committees to the state. He said they are responsible leaders of the party and they won't like to comment on a judgment that they haven't seen. He said they are going to apply for a certified true copy of the judgment to study it. Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike has cautioned state varsities to stop indiscriminate conferment of doctoral degrees on all manners of questionable candidates and people of material influence. He stated this during the 33rd convocation of the Rivers State University, Port Harcourt. This as he honored a student living with disability, James E. Daniel, with 50 million naira and automatic lectureship appointment in the university for bagging a Doctor of Philosophy degree. The governor stated that the honor bestowed on Daniel is in recognition of his academic excellence and for being a source of inspiration to persons living with disabilities. Wike directed the Governing Council and Management of State Universities to sanitize their internal academic systems by stopping every inappropriate policy, practice, or procedure that compromise the high-quality academic standards required of tertiary institutions. He, however, described as unfortunate the current trend and practice in universities, including the Rivers State University, to award doctoral degrees indiscriminately, like chieftaincy titles, to all manner of questionable candidates. The National Universities Commission has said it has discovered 67 illegal universities, satellite campuses, and study centers in the country. Executive Secretary of the Commission, Abubakar Rashid, stated this while speaking at the 11th convocation of AL-ITTIHAD University held in Ilorin. Rashid said all the alleged illegal institutions award certificates made the matter worse. He, however, said that the NUC is tackling the situation head-on to discourage the illegality and ensure that reputation of tertiary education in the country is not damaged. The NUC boss called for concerted effort of all stakeholders to check dwindling standards of education to make the country greater. He said the New Nigeria project is a task that must be accomplished by all. He said, we all have a role in shaping the future of our dear country, so no sacrifice will be too much to salvage the palpable nosedive of our education system. We are all stakeholders in the scheme of selfless commitment to producing competent and resourceful manpower that will drive the much desired development in all strata of the Nigerian life. The Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu has reiterated his administration's commitment to functional and qualitative healthcare delivery in the state. The governor said the welfare of health workers in the state will continue to be top priority of his administration and would continually improve on effort at delivering effective and qualitative healthcare and social welfare services to the people. Akeredolu stated this in his keynote address at the Ondo State Health Summit held at the International Culture and Events Center, Akure, the state capital. The summit was themed Strengthening the Health System in a Changing World. He disclosed that efforts were in top gear to continually employ qualified personnel for primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare facilities, adding that shipment of several containers of hospital equipment worth billions of naira had been brought into the state from the United States. The Permanent Secretary of the State Ministry of Health, Pharmacist Folukemi Aladenola, explained that the summit was organized to set the stage for stakeholders to discuss the challenges and issues mitigating against qualitative healthcare services delivery and come up with useful suggestions and probable solutions. She added that the summit intended to tap into the experiences of the eggheads and experts in the medical profession, policymakers, technocrats, and critical stakeholders in the health sector towards updating the state's health policy. The Provost, College of Nursing, Obangede, Hannah Abraham, says Kogi State Government has abandoned the capital projects and institutions since 2018. She stated this while defending her college 2022 budget before the House Standing Committee on Health and Social Services at the Assembly Complex. Abraham said that the non-release of funds by government had hampered the completion of the projects meant for the expansion of the institution. She also said that the college had shortage of staff as well as inadequate hostels, classrooms, and vehicles, which has affected its optimum performance. A medical doctor with the Federal Medical Center Lokoja, Baoku Olusola, organized the free medical treatment for over 2,000 patients in Karara, Lokoja local government area of Kogi State. Dr. Olusola is a beneficiary of Health Award Grant 2021 by Friends of Professor Yemi Osebanjo, SAN, for his regular free medical outreaches to the masses. The medical doctor, who was moved by the plight of the people in accessing medical care at no cost, told journalists at the outreach program that he decided to give the money to meet the health needs of rural dwellers. Dr. Lucilla further said that he thinks it is an initiative of friends of Vice President Mlc Tv that they do every year. Somebody nominated her for the grant, which she got, and felt this is another opportunity for her to do what she said she wanted to use it to do. She said immediately she got the grant, she took the money, then contacted some of her friends, 10 doctors and 20 nurses. They located Karara, which is one of the largest communities in KOGI state, for the program. Young and old people have been advised to imbibe the habit of reading good books. The advice was given at a book launch titled You Have a Secure Destiny in God, written by Omofa Oluwasegun at Redeemed Christian Church, New Era Parish, Zango, Adave local government area of KOGI state. The author says the book is aimed to give hope and encourage individuals not to lose hope, no matter the circumstances they face in life. Our reporter has more.
The book, which is listed among the spiritual and motivational books, was revealed by Pastor John Aliu, who said people must study books that influence their situation to live a better life.
When a man knows his job very well, the byproduct of that quality is good quality service delivery. And so, if you must arrive alive, you must possess the spirit of excellence, which distinguishes you from every other person around you. Excellent is very, very key. It is important. It is not just about doing things the way others are doing it in an extraordinary way that will attract men to you, that will make people to pass others who are in your same line of business and reach out to you because you have an excellent spirit. Amen.
John spoke about things the devil capitalized on to hurt mankind.
Men are not interested in the sources of resources. I don't know if you get what I mean here. People don't want to marry, get your money. That you got money is just what people want to know. So our emphasis is on the resources, but not on the sources. And that's why we will bring dirty money to churches, and so to show that they have arrived, pay tithe, build churches for God in the name of they have arrived by making money. But some pastors and members alike are not interested in how he got the money, but the summary is that he brought the money. So we should be interested in the sources of the resources, not just the resources itself. The Lord help us in Jesus' name. He talks about pride. Pride, the Bible says, goeth before destruction. Wrong friends. Show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. When a man is following the wrong person, if you are not influencing your friend will definitely influence you. Many today became a victim of circumstance by the kind of people they follow.
The author of the book, You Have a Secure Destiny in God, Omofa Oluwasegun, opened up why he was motivated to write such a book.
I lost my dad in early stage, and it has been a tug of war in order for me to become what I am today. And I want people to know that even if you don't have parents, you can still fulfill destiny. That's why I say that if you have God, you have all. And that's why I titled this book, You Have a Secure Destiny in God, and your destiny is not in the hands of any man.
He encouraged many to read the book that is capable to provide spiritual and mental solutions for their challenges. Omofa advised Christians and non-Christians to feed their hearts and minds with positive words that can build them up spiritually to face the world system.
Majorly in order to help youth to achieve and to inspire you to fulfill their destiny, so that at the end of the day, they can use their talent, their gifts to promote God works and to also be a standard and a useful youth in the hands of God.
Dignitaries, members of the denominations and well-wishers were present at the event. They said the book is timely.
The need for everyone to turn to God for fulfillment of their destiny, because God himself has the masterpiece of everybody's life in his hand.
Ifi Imodu, reporting for MLC TV News.
It was jubilation time yesterday as Emirates Airline touched down at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, to resume daily services from Dubai to Nigeria. The airline also landed simultaneously at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, amidst jubilation and symbolic water cannon welcome at the two airports. Upon arrival of both flights from Dubai, EK785 to Abuja and EK783 to Lagos, a cake cutting ceremony was also held between Emirate officials and the airport authorities to mark the resumption of operations. The airline also promised to deliver and consolidate on state-of-art services to its numerous customers in the country. According to the country manager, Nigeria, Paulus Legis, said they are delighted to resume operations to and from Nigeria and are pleased to see strong interest from their customers, reflected in robust forward bookings from the time of the announcement, as well as full flights from Dubai to Abuja and Lagos. You're still watching MLC TV News. More stories to come after the break.
Mlc TV Online is here. For your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news, choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV. With entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. The management of Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, hereby informed the general public that it has available bulk power for delivery to the distribution load centers of the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company to offtake for its customers. However, power evacuation from injection substations across AEDC franchise area has been disrupted following a shutdown of the AEDC facilities by its in-house workers union. The areas under AEDC franchise include Abuja, Nasarawa, Kogi, parts of Edo, Niger, and Kaduna states. Ndidimba GM Public Affairs said TCN regrets this disruption and assures Nigerians that normal bulk power delivery to AEDC will be restored as soon as the injection substations are open for onward electricity supply to customers. A high court in Akwa Ibom has declared the impounding of vehicles and the imposition of penalties of alleged breach of traffic offenses by vehicles inspection officers unconstitutional. The judgment was made by Justice Anyekang Etome in a fundamental right enforcement suit filed by Eddie Dong Apanwa Esquire on behalf of applicant, to the effect that vehicle inspection officer VIO acting on the instruction of the Akwa Ibom State Government cannot, by virtue of Section 36 of the Constitution, assume the powers and/or functions of the court to impose penalties and impound vehicles of a person alleged to have committed traffic offense. The court declared such action by the vehicle inspection officer as unconstitutional. Suspected pirates have abducted an operative of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and 4 contract staff working at the Cornell Field in Koluama 1 in Bayelsa. The 5 victims were kidnapped while on their way to Koluama 1 in southern Ijo local government area. The 4 contract staffs are employees of the catering contractor to Cornell. They were seized along with supplies from Yenagua for the personnel at Cornell location at Koluama 1. A family source to one of the seized oil workers told journalists that the abductors had contacted the family demanding 25 million naira ransom. Meanwhile, youths in the community have raised a search party and making effort to secure the release of the abducted persons. Spokesman of the NSCDC in Bayelsa, Solomon Ogbere, confirmed the development. The family of 12-year-old Sylvester Oromoni Jr., a pupil of the Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, who died under controversial circumstances, has demanded a coroner inquest into his death. The news of Sylvester's death went viral last Wednesday following a social media post by his cousin, Perry Oromoni, who alleged that some senior pupils of the college beat him up in his hostel because he refused to join a cult. But the school denied the claim, stating that the boy complained of leg pain following an injury he sustained while playing football. The state government on Friday ordered the indefinite closure of the school pending the outcome of an investigation into the matter. Officials of the Lagos State Ministry of Education stormed the school in the early hours of Sunday and sealed the premises. The Falana and Falana Chambers, on behalf of the family, petitioned the Chief Coroner of Lagos State, demanding an inquest into the vet. And now, in our foreign news. In a fresh report, the UN Health Agency found that COVID-19 had reversed progress against the mosquito-borne disease, which was already plateauing before the pandemic struck. There were an estimated 241 million malaria cases worldwide in 2020, 14 million more than a year earlier, and the once rapidly falling death toll swelled to 627,000 last year, jumping to 69,000 from 2019. The World Health Organization said approximately 2/3 of those additional deaths were linked to disruptions in the provision of malaria prevention, diagnosis, and treatment during the pandemic. But it stressed that the situation could have been far worse. The UN agency pointed to its projection early in the pandemic that the service disruptions could cause malaria deaths to double in 2020, and the situation worsened in sub-Saharan Africa, where 95% of all malaria cases and 96% of all the deaths occur, and where around 80% of all the deaths are among children under 5. The World Health Organization report showed that 24 countries had registered increased malaria deaths since 2015, the baseline year for the agency's global malaria strategy. The chairwoman of the South African Medical Association has described the travel restrictions imposed on the country as hasty and the reaction from other countries as a storm in a teacup. Dr. Angelique Kotze said it was too early to tell what impact the B1.1.529 variant would have. The chairwoman said it would be understood if it was 2 weeks later to know how much more about the viral infection that is going around or this mutation, but for now, it is like a storm in the teacup. South Africa's Foreign Minister, Naledi Pandor, echoed Dr. Kotze's comments, saying the UK's decision to ban flights seems to have been rushed. She said, while South Africa respects the right of all countries to take the necessary precautionary measures to protect their citizens, the UK's decision to temporarily ban South Africans from entering the UK seems to have been rushed, as even the World Health Organization is yet to advise on the next steps. Oil prices climbed by nearly 5% on Monday on hopes the Omicron coronavirus variant would have a less damaging economic impact if its symptoms proved mostly mild, and as some OPEC member countries signaled confidence in the market. Brent crude rose 4.6% to settle at $73.08 a barrel US. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 4.9% to settle $69.49 a barrel. Last week, both benchmarks fell for a 6th week in a row. All the headlines are bullish today, said Phil Flame, senior analyst at Price Futures Group. The momentum seems to be jumping back in. Global benchmark Brent has risen to 38% this year, supported by output curves led by OPEC Plus group of producers, though it has fallen from a 3-year high above $86 in October. Iraq's oil minister Ihsan Abdul Jabbar said he expects oil prices to reach over $75. State news agency INA reported. He added that OPEC is trying to positively contain the energy market. Over to Jonah Malik for the sports update.
Welcome to Sports Update. Plans are on the way to have the Super Eagles move their home games back to Abuja after Dangote Group handed over the rehabilitated Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, to the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development. Contractors, Aaron Nigeria Limited, handed the rehabilitated stadium to the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development Sunday Diary on Friday. The rehabilitation was carried out on the main ball pitch and scoreboard. Diary had clamored for the return of the Super Eagles to Abuja on several occasions, stating the need to have a permanent home stadium. The Eagles last played at the Abuja Stadium in 2012. Senate Chief Whip ORJI KALU has rewarded ENYIMBA FC with $1 million following their CAF Confederation Cup match victory over AL-ITTIHAD SC at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, Aba, at the weekend. The former governor on Saturday, according to a statement by his media office, pledged the sum of $1 million to the two-time CAF Champions League winner if they defeat their Libyan counterparts. Goals coming from Sadiq Abubakar and Victor Mbaoma helped George Finid's side increase their chances of reaching the group stage of the CAF Confederation Cup with a 2-0 first leg win. According to his media team, KALU has redeemed his promise to the People's Elephant and has rewarded the team with the sum of $1 million he promised. The chairman of ENYIMBA Football Club, Felix Nyasi Agu, acknowledged the donation that ORJI promised to reward the team with $1 million for a win, and following Sunday's result has duly fulfilled the pledge. The UEFA Champions League match, the 6th, resumes this evening and Wednesday across Europe. Some teams have qualified going into the match, while some will be known after the match. 16 teams will progress to the quarter-final stage, while some will drop to the lesser Europa League. And that's sports update on Mlc TV News. I am Malik Jonah.
Thank you, Jonah, for the update. And that's today's news package. Do join us tomorrow via the same platform. For your event coverage for news, sponsorship, and advert placement, call the numbers displayed on your screen or visit any of our social media handles to drop your comments for us. Like our Facebook page, Mlc TV, Instagram, Mlc TV 2021, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV. I am Fatima Yakub. Thanks for staying with us.